Hey everybody, Blind Way back. I'm Aaron.
I'm Eric.
You want to keep that?
Yeah, it's late. I'm kind of drinking a little bit. Let's do some Arrow.
I just had some water.
I also have water, but
I had an energy drink too.
anyway, so we're going to do some
Arrow.
It's also almost 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
Again,
we keep
so
doing these 3 a.m. videos.
I think they're fun.
All right, Eric, we have some cool questions from some of our viewers for Arrow Week 6.
Did you pick out these questions?
Who knows? They just popped up on my phone.
I pick them out.
Like a mystery question.
They could be shitty questions. You wouldn't know.
Some of them might be.
You just lie in our audience.
Well, it's the illusion of awesomeness.
The Illusion of Awesomeness. That's the best band name ever. The Illusion of Awesomeness.
It should be like a superhero group.
That should be our guild name for tour. Oh, damn it.
What's wrong with the approaching storm?
I spelled it wrong.
Quit wasting. Gah! All right, our first question is from De Facto Overlord.
De facto.
Really cool jab at NBC. That peacock feather Constantine used to scratch his back. NBC's logo is a peacock. Subtle way of saying NBC stabbed Constantine in the back.
Yeah, did you catch that? I didn't catch that when I first saw it, but
whenever I first watched it, I was like, what the fuck is that for?
I thought it was like kind of like in Guardians of the Galaxy, where it's like, I need that guy's eye. You know what? I need his eye. I need a peacock feather. Ooh, it was good. But it totally makes sense about the NBC peacock feather.
I like that. It's just like a subtle little jab, and it's like,
yeah,
bastards.
That was really funny.
It'd be cool if like CW picked up Constantine and started doing their own thing.
We'll see. I know that the guy that plays Constantine is like really heavy into like theater, so he's like doesn't have a whole lot of time right now anymore.
Really?
But I mean, bring him into
I
Legends of Tomorrow.
Maybe. I liked him in this.
Or maybe Legends of Tomorrow like season 2 or something.
Well, maybe if they just at least let him show up every once in a while.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that too.
Yeah.
Next we have Armando Valdez Jr. who says,
Valdez Jr.
Who do you guys think will come up with White Canary name for Sarah?
Cisco does it. I don't think that he'll do that.
Cisco.
White Canary. I think she'll probably do it herself. Like I can't be Black Canary anymore. I might as well be White Canary.
What's Laurel?
Black Canary.
So she's Black Canary?
Well,
so
Sarah used
Black
to be
Canary?
Black Canary.
No, she was just the Canary, right?
No, she was Black Canary.
Are you sure? I thought she was like the Canary.
I'm pretty sure
and then
she was
took
Black
on the Black Canary. I don't know. And then she should have just taken on the Blonde Canary.
Blonde Canary? It's stupid.
She wore that
Laurel's doesn't have black hair. She has white hair.
Huh?
Had white hair. Now she just uses her
Blonde.
regular hair.
Blonde hair.
It used to be white.
Okay.
Wasn't it?
I don't know. I thought she wore like a blonde wig or something.
I don't know.
I don't know who's gonna
move on to the next question.
Sarah's gonna come up with it. All right. Shadow Phoenix says, since Sarah has returned to her body, thank you, Constantine. Does that mean her bloodlust is gone? I think so.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Why would she suddenly lose her bloodlust? Thea has her soul. She didn't lose her bloodlust.
Yeah, but they were different situations, and they did a whole ritual to get it fixed.
They did a ritual to get her soul back, but she should still have the consequences of coming back from the pit.
But the pit, every time you do it, I think it took a little bit of your soul. So since the pit had some of your soul, you had that bloodlust.
Is that it?
I'm making some shit up, okay?
I'm saying if they were there, they should have grabbed the little bit of Thea's soul.
Well, they didn't put her in there. They only had one peacock feather. But I think now they pulled all of her soul out of the pit from the demon hands.
Yeah.
And now they've got it back and she's good. Whereas Thea still has a little bit of her soul just kind of trapped in there. You know, they're just holding on to like a toe.
I don't know. I think it would be unfair if that happened. Unfair to Thea. But I guess I could see it happen just in... Because I don't want to have to go through one of the bloodlust thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they got that taken care of, now they got to deal with Thea's bloodlust.
I'll let it go. Doesn't make super much sense, I don't think, but I'll let it go.
Super much sense.
It's the super bad sequel. Super much.
Super much. What? Jess Patel.
Patel.
P-T-E-L. I don't know how to say. Anyways.
Pretzel.
What? Pretzel.
I'm tired.
Since Oliver had a direct line to Constantine, does that mean they met up again later on during the flashback for him to get contact info?
That makes sense. Because they were kind of chummy.
Maybe they just found each other on Facebook.
But Constantine it's called Constantine.
Yeah.
On Facebook. Find him on Facebook.
Yeah, maybe he has like a special little Facebook page, like a fan page, and it's like, do you have a demon need taken care of?
Aaron, this is supposed to be serious stuff.
555. Constantine.
You're making a mockery of our superhero arrow shooting, talking to a guy that raises demons show.
You sure?
A little bit.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. Move on. I don't know. I mean, it would make sense that they have to meet again, but it seems like it was a definite... I don't think he's going to come back to the island. He seems to get what he wanted.
Yeah.
And they don't... I mean, unless he comes back in the real world. But they'd have to show...
Maybe Felicity just found his number somehow.
I don't know. They'd have to show it in the... They'd have to show it on the island again, because he's on the island now.
Yeah.
And he's done.
Yeah.
Why would he just stick around?
I don't know. He comes back at the end of the island.
I think he might be done for this season. Or at least for this half of the season.
It'd be cool if he comes back one more time.
It would be cool, but I don't think it's going to happen before the break. Before
Alrighty.
Legends of Tomorrow.
Alright. Slade Foley says, I've got 2 questions. Are we doing 2 questions?
I'll allow it.
Alright. First, don't you think that Merlin has secretly a sinister master plan? Because I think for a supervillain, he is playing the good guy for far too long.
He has been playing, well, good guy, but I don't know. He's Ra's al Ghul now.
I don't picture him as a supervillain, though, really.
The Dark Archer was always a supervillain.
I didn't picture that as a supervillain either.
It always was.
He's just a bad guy.
Okay, well,
Just like Arrow was like a good guy.
they're talking about, like, in terms of, like, the character from the comic. He's always been, like, one of the supervillains.
Okay.
The
Dark Archer was always a supervillain?
I think so.
Okay.
But Merlin, I don't really see him as a villain anymore. I see him as, like, a reluctant ally.
He's like Piccolo.
A little bit. Well, Piccolo's more of a good guy now. It's like
Vegeta?
Kind of like Vegeta more.
Alright, second question from him is, if Constantine Hellblazer would come back to Arrow, in what way do you think it should be? Or what are your ideas? He should come back to help him face Damien Dark.
He seemed pretty afraid of Damien Dark.
He should come back with some kind of ritual, not for Arrow, but to help Flash with the Zoom.
They need some help. They're getting some kind of help. I don't know what they're going to do. We just watched Flash.
Some kind of ritual to fucking bring back his legs.
Yes. Spoilers for Flash, but yeah. Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, maybe they haven't seen Flash.
Maybe.
Flash spoilers ahead. I'm going to say some stuff. Alright, then put the next thing.
I'm not going to do that.
Please.
Now you're just looking at
No. You spoiled tons of stuff for me.
You're trying to talk
you're
trying to talk to a future Eric that's editing this to fix your past Aaron's mistakes, and that's ridiculous.
His time Hero would do it.
He couldn't now. He lost his powers. Oh, yeah, spoilers
Shut!
for Hero.
Eber Wald. Prediction.
Prediction.
Doesn't say Q&A, it says prediction.
Ooh, I like it. He's strong.
Andrew Diggle is alive, or reanimated, or cloned. Which one is it?
One of the 3.
Alright. He was the ghost that refrained from killing Diggle in the lumberyard, or whatever that place was. This list of people being deleted was people that had been repurposed for Hive. That's why the DNA test Felicity did came back with half the markers it should have.
Oh, that's a decent theory. Maybe all of the Hive soldiers, because we haven't ever seen them. They've always been covered up, except for that one guy that he sucked up.
So do they all just know that the masked guy that shoots everybody in the Arrow team is Diggle? Like, he was wearing his mask and stuff, you know?
Yeah. Maybe. They're well informed.
They know that, but they don't know he's Oliver Queen?
Do they not know he's Oliver Queen? I guess not.
I mean, if they know it's Diggle, they just don't know Oliver Queen? Felicity? Laurel?
I mean, the League of Shadows knew it. You figure there'd be some kind of crossover between the League of Shadows and Hive a little bit.
I mean, maybe.
I don't know. But the theory is that guy that didn't kill Diggle. It's either got to be that, or it's got to be like, maybe he's like one of the leaders of Hive, because he keeps talking about leaders of Hive.
Yeah.
And he's trying to erase records because he's coming to the city.
Okay. That could work.
I solved it.
All right.
Next question.
Next one is from a guy who's going to get 2 shout-outs. Darth Nazgul has a question, but he also just followed our Twitch account the other day when I was streaming. So
sweet.
Thank you for following that when I was streaming StarCraft 2.
So he's a Sith Lord and a Ring Wraith. That's power.
Darth Nazgul. Yeah, it's cool. All right, but his question is, do you think there's more to the island now that we know there's some mystical stuff in hidden tombs? I have a theory that the drug operation is a front for Hive set up by Dark so that he could access some sort of magical artifacts, maybe the ones in his office.
Yeah, that is interesting because, there was like these weird underground tunnels with curtains and fire, and there was a magic rod from Legend of Zelda, and he took just the rod and didn't take the jewel because the rod was the real power. The jewel was sparkly.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is some stuff going on with this island then. So does it make is the island more mystical in nature?
Maybe it's where like lock crashes.
Yeah, I guess, right?
What was it? Oceanic.
It's Oceanic 815.
Yeah, I said Oceanic 713 originally.
What are the numbers?
What?
What are Hurley's numbers?
2.
Nope.
Is it 4?
Yep.
4, 8,
Mm.
16.
Nope.
23.
Nope.
42.
4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42.
I said 23, 42.
You missed 15.
Okay.
You would not win the lottery if you did the order you did it in. You'd just be extremely pissed off.
42, 15,
No.
4, 23, 16, 8.
Yeah, it's wrong.
No, I have
It's
the right
out
numbers.
of order.
But no, I would win the lottery with that. It doesn't have to be in order as long as you have the right numbers. Next question is from Mark Wayne.
Mark Wayne. Kind of like Mark Twain, except more Batman.
Bruce Wayne?
Yeah. That's the joke.
Also, this episode was based on his relationship with Laurel. The last one, Lance. Before that, Diggle. Before that, Thea. If you would have to guess now, who do you think is in the grave? Lance.
You still say Lance?
Lance.
I don't know. I still say the mother and or child.
Lance.
No.
I think it's Lance.
It could be. I don't know.
Lance is the one who's the mole in dark.
So?
I think it just puts him in so much more danger. Or Laurel.
The people that are most in danger in this universe are whoever's fighting Zoom.
Or Sarah. They
Yeah.
just kill Sarah.
You just say anybody but Felicity. I don't know. I just don't see them.
Diggle.
I don't see them taking off Lance just because he's been such a integral part of the show for so long. And no, I think it has something to do with Oliver's unfounded child.
I don't know. I think it will not be Sarah, it will not be Lance, and it will not be Felicity.
You just said it would not be Lance?
It will not be Sarah, it will not be Thea, it will not be Felicity.
Okay, I'm going to keep that in.
And it will not be
you
Ray. Huh?
I'm going to keep that in, though, because you messed up.
What?
You said Lance.
I meant Laurel Lance.
Oh. Okay, that makes sense.
I don't think it'll be her either.
Yeah.
Which leaves Diggle and Lance.
Or just someone we don't know.
Random babies.
Random babies. I want a baby in there.
Baby.
Put a baby in me. The grave. Sorry, I got lost.
Alright, Pedro Barcelo says you guys could watch and react to Constantine. The show was freaking awesome.
Right here.
By the way, when he said that he hasn't done that ritual for almost a year, I think that he was talking about an episode on his show. One of his old friends had to go to a kind of world of the dead to rescue the souls of some teenagers that were kind of locked up in there. I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
What were your top 5 WTF moments of the season so far?
So the first thing he's pointing out is just that because we he said a year ago he kind of did this. Oh, who are we talking about? Could it be Diggle's brother maybe or something like that?
Yeah.
But apparently it's just something referencing one of his shows.
Yeah.
Okay. Top what the fuck moments? I have to make a list. I mean, what the fuck is that bad or good or both?
Just when you're like, wow, what the crap, Eric?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Holy shit. That kind of stuff. And this is just for Arrow, right?
Yeah. You want me to go first?
Sure. Number 5?
Okay, so okay.
Is 5 your worst and then 1's your best?
Sure. I mean, I'm kind of considering this being like, whoa, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, definitely the first one, which is like the least what, would be Cardskin Man.
Cardskin Man?
Double Down.
Yeah.
I felt his power was kind of like, whoa, okay, that's crazy. So, probably that one. What was yours?
Like that. I put my lowest on the list was the new layer. When they first showed
really?
that, and I was like, oh, whoa.
Okay, I actually have that a little
cool.
higher on my list.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, my next one would probably be Laurel's attitude the last two episodes.
Oh,
like
the way
refusing to listen to anybody that this might be a bad idea, and then when it happens, and it's a whole big thing that, oh my gosh, how could this have happened? You know?
Yeah, I understand that.
I understand that it worked out, but only because of the Deus Ex Machina of Constantine coming in and fixing everything.
Yeah.
So that was also, I was like, what? Stupid.
My 4 was Hive not shooting Diggle.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that one.
Like, I know we've been talking about it before. We're like, why the heck did that happen? But the whole thing's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, that was just like what the fuck, why?
My second to top is actually The Grave, I felt like. Being like, whoa, what?
Yeah, I didn't even put that on my list, but yeah, that is a huge one.
I think so.
My number 3 was Felicity beating a metahuman.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, how is this guy's so terrible?
She didn't really beat him. He just took off, right?
Yeah, well, like, she kicked him at the elevator, and then she, like, shot bullets all over the place, and, like, he just ran away, Like, well, how that happened? It's just, what?
That's true.
It's awesome, but still.
I only have one more, so do another one.
All right. My number 2 was the Merlin sacrifice. And by that, I mean when he sent in those 2 guards after Thea for her to
I didn't think about
cure
that
her
either.
bloodlust. Like, what? Why?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh,
my
God.
top one is actually Nisa ruining the pit.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
When I have like, what? He just got that! I
understand that.
Yeah.
My number 1 was from the first episode when the first time we meet Dark on the train.
Yeah.
And he just stops an arrow.
Yeah. Definitely.
That one was my number, because just right then.
Between that one and him sucking up the power of that one guy, I don't know which one.
Well, like, because I didn't know what Dark was going to be able to do. And then, like, when that happened, all of a sudden, he's just like, I'm like, what? Yeah. His arrows doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, what?
That's true.
Like, I thought that was, like, a huge moment where I was just like, what?
Yeah. All right, yeah, that was our top 5 or WTF moments. What the fuck? I said it. Move on.
All right, next we have Cyberazin.
Cyberazin?
I don't know. Cyber AZN082.
Good.
Says, is anyone else besides me just tired with the island flashbacks in every episode? I'm really glad Arrow was able to use the Constantine character. I wish Constantine wasn't canceled. Random thought, why does Constantine and Rip Hunter look the same? Ha ha ha.
They do kind of look the same and have the same trench coat. But I've always agreed really with the island stuff, except for the first 2 seasons. After the first 2 seasons, 3 and then this one, other than Constantine, I could give a shit. Really.
I enjoy this one more than I did last season.
Yeah, me too, but that's not saying much at all.
I suppose not. Shadow Raikou says, I think that Constantine and Oliver have much more history together than just the one time on the island. They seemed way more chummier in the present, and Constantine mentioned about a favor. You're never going to let me forget that, are you? As in they've met again in between.
Yeah. He owes you a favor. I mean, he could.
It could have just been when
it could be the tattoo thing. Like, cause he's gonna use that tattoo. He's like, you're gonna use it for something later, mate, or something like that, right? So he could, like, whatever that tattoo does, and it saves him from something. That could have been the thing that he owed.
Didn't Oliver say that you owe me a favor? Right? Oliver's the one that said you owe me a favor. And I think it's because he saved me the
you're
thing.
right.
Because Constantine later on, after he does, like, all right, thanks. It's like, no, we're even. It's like, no, if you ever need anything, just give me a call.
Okay.
So
what favor does... He did save his life when that thing fell.
that spike was falling.
Okay. I guess that could be it.
I feel like that could be it. But unless something else happened, I guess, where he's like, hey... Well, yeah, because didn't that happen? He's like, I owe you, mate, or something like that on the island?
I think so.
I think it's related to that, when the spikes fell.
Yeah, I don't know. How would they get each other's numbers, is the thing?
I don't know. Felicity hacks a freaking backhoe. So, I mean, she could probably find a phone number for Constantine.
Backhoe. She does.
That's what it was. I also asked if we're going to react to all 13 episodes of Constantine.
We might during the break.
There's a Reddit rewatch beginning soon, apparently, whatever that is.
Okay, that's whenever they will watch an episode and then have a discussion about that week and then watch another one. I think is what they usually do. They're kind of cool. I've seen like replays of like Pokemon or Zelda. I've watched those before. Those are cool.
Okay.
But yeah, I would be really interested to do it. We just have like 0 time right now. Yeah. Especially considering that we're trying to catch back up to Daredevil and Jessica Jones comes out on the 20th.
And then we also have all of the Flash, the Arrow, the Rebels, the Heroes, the
Shield, and Walking Dead, and Supergirl.
Yep, and trying to do Game of Thrones.
Yeah, so we got a lot of things. So please visit our Patreon, patreon.com/blindwave, if you want to help us out a little bit with that stuff. But I would be super interested to do Constantine, but probably not for a while. We'll probably do it during the break when Legends of Tomorrow is airing.
Yeah. Alrighty, Fotis Natalianus says, what do you guys expect to see from Arrow Flash crossover this year? And what do you think will happen to Diggle's wife? When Dig is home, she is never there.
That real quick, I think it's just a matter of casting. You just don't need her, so she's just not there. She's off visiting her parents or something, you know?
Yeah.
But the crossover, I think it's going to be a huge setup for Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, it has to be.
It has to be.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I still would love to see like some kind of villainy, swappy or
Yeah.
media. Like I would love to see like Damien Dark and Zoomer together somehow.
Do something like that, and then set up Vandal Savage, and then that's all you need to do to get ready for Legends of Tomorrow. It has to be a setup for that.
Yeah,
right?
and it's like this guy's working with these two.
Yeah.
We need someone to take care of that.
Yeah.
You guys all do this. I'll take care of Dark. I'll take care of Zoom.
Yeah.
We're done.
You have to have Adam come back. We have to have Hawkgirl get her costume. I hear Hawkman is in this. I don't know if he's actually a Legend tomorrow. But you got to bring back, Heatwave and Snart, and we got to figure out what's going on with Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
And Stein and that one guy are in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Doing some stuff. So we have a little moving around to do. So I think that's probably what the crossover will do, is bring all the people together and say, hey, go.
There you go.
Legends of Tomorrow.
This is good. He also says, I can't believe your energy, guys. That's why I love your channel and the crew. All this hard work to give us content to watch. Eric, Aaron, and the rest of the crew, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
So thank you.
Kiss ass. He's just trying to get on the thing.
What?
He's a kiss ass. He's just trying to get in the show.
No.
Edit this out.
Fotis is awesome.
No, I like it. Thanks,
Thank
bud.
you, Fotis Natalianus. We also have one last thing from Omega Delta Phoenix.
Ooh, I like that.
Says, really cool promo for next week's episode. They should slap any person that dares to be a bastard and spoil it.
Yes, we do not watch promos, trailers, photos leaked online of the sets, or anything else people are sending us on Twitter, apparently.
What?
You're getting your theories from, because someone sent you a
No,
picture.
it's been my theory.
No.
And someone was just trying to help me prove my theory.
Anyway, we do like to be completely, utterly spoiler virgins. We wear white because we're just so damn pure when it comes to spoilers. We don't want to watch...
We're in gray.
Huh?
We're in gray. That's in the middle.
I think I'm colorblind. What are you wearing?
Green.
I thought you were wearing pink.
What?
So we like to be as spoiler-free as possible, so make sure you guys are not talking about promo stuff. I mean, there's... Inevitably, every single time I get spoiled on something because some guy needs the... Well, they already showed this.
They already showed this in the promo for next week.
Yeah, just please don't do that. It's not. It doesn't make. It makes it less fun. I don't want to know anything about anything.
Yeah.
I already know something's going to happen next episode of Flash. And it's exciting, but I would have been way more excited if I didn't know about
something.
It.
Damn, Eric.
Yeah.
Someone tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just
no one told me. I read it
on Reddit.
On a damn comment.
Oh. Don't do that.
Yeah, it sucks.
Like, this last episode of Flash was so awesome because I didn't know what was going to happen.
I know, like, if I didn't know this thing that I know, I would be freaking out, but now I'm just waiting.
I'm glad I don't know.
I don't
But you
want
fucking tell me.
I'm going to write down.
Look,
Aaron!
No. Alright, guys, that's it for this Q&A for The Arrow. Make sure you guys are tuning in tonight to the CW to watch the new episode of The Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
And then tomorrow will be our reaction, review, analysis, discussion video.
Mm-hmm.
And you can find that right here at Blind Wave's YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Or it will also be published onto our blindwave.net, where you can also find our other reactions, our Let's Plays, our live feed, our new fan page, where anything that fans end up sending in and whatever, we're posting on there, like fan art, letters.
Yeah, you can do that through like email or
Yep.
Twitter or anything, or you can also go to you can also send stuff to our P.O. Box. We got a P.O. Box now. That is P.O. Box 304, Marietta, Ohio, 45750.
Yep. So you guys can look at all that. We also have our forum set up there. We also have a support page now, too, where we're looking at setting up and finishing our store.
Yep.
And we also have the new Patreon account.
Yeah, we lost our monetization on YouTube because we're too stubborn to not get rid of that video feed that you guys always like, which is not in this video. I don't know why I pointed it. We're too stubborn to do that, so we've lost our ability to do any monetization on YouTube, which we weren't making a ton anyway, but it does cost extra money and time and, to keep the lights on and do all that stuff. So
it helped us to try to invest more time with having some money coming back into it.
So to get back to that, if you guys are interested, please help us out with our Patreon campaign.
Yep.
And
check that out, and you guys can choose what you want to do on that. We already had Eder Jose Castillo or Castro or something.
Yeah, we set it up, and he started.
It was in the first 10 minutes of us setting up the account. So thank you very much for that.
I keep going back and checking to make sure that he didn't oh shit, what'd I do?
So make sure you guys check out all that. Check out blindwave.net. Make sure you subscribe, like, and until next time, I'm Aaron.
I'm Eric.
And we'll see you guys at the reaction.
Yeah.
We have a fucking button, Eric.